Spirit Radio Podcasts.
On Saturday, the US, UK and France carried out coordinated missile strikes on Syria. They say it was in response to an alleged chemical attack in Douma on the previous Saturday, which is alleged to have killed 40 people and is blamed on the Syrian government of Bashar al-Assad. The independent investigation into this alleged attack had not commenced when the missile strikes took place, however. Steve Johnson, the producer of this programme, chatted to veteran Middle East correspondent Robert Fisk, who also writes for The Independent in the UK. And here's what Robert had to say to Steve.
Look, I've just been in the town of Douma, where the videotape of people apparently suffering from gas poisoning was what originally produced these strikes. And the real question is, were there in fact gas attacks? And even if there were, it's not something that's unusual, since gas was used to kill thousands of Iranian soldiers and civilians during the war of 1980-88. But in fact, what I did manage to find today, as I went around the town of Douma, which of course now is in the hands of the government as opposed to the various Islamist militias, is that some considerable doubt in my mind about what actually happened there. The infamous gas attack, which provoked Trump and Theresa May and Macron to bomb 3 separate targets in Syria at the weekend. I found the clinic where the film of the children frothing at the mouth and having water thrown at them was made. But the senior hospital doctor, who actually spoke very good English, who was there, told me that the video is real. The video is 100% authentic. But they were not suffering from gas poisoning. They were suffering from panic and hypoxia, as he put it, because of the amount of dust in the tunnels in which they live. All through the years, people in the Douma area have been living beneath their own homes in tunnels and basements. And that night there was a lot of shelling by the Syrian army and by the Russian Air Force. And it produced a huge amount of dust and debris in the streets, and many people were finding it difficult to breathe. And when they reached the clinic, according to the doctor, someone shouted gas, and they panicked. But he did confirm that the film, the videotape, was indeed taken in the clinic there, the same clinic that I actually interviewed him in. So that raises the question again of just, was it in fact a gas attack? War has a habit, and you'll remember since the last destruction in Iraq, of not quite producing the truth first time round. Now, the Russians have said, of course, that there wasn't gas used. The Syrians, well, they would say that, wouldn't they? But the doctor in question whom I interviewed, and it clearly was the same clinic, I could recognize it, he was at his home in a basement 300 meters away on that night. And the doctors who were there on the night when the video was taken are in fact in the city of Damascus, where I've just arrived, giving evidence to a chemical warfare commission. And we don't know at the moment what they're saying, although he told me they'll say exactly what he told me. He sounded a very credible man, I should point out. And after talking to perhaps 20, 25 people in the whole area of where the gas was supposed to be used, he couldn't find anyone who had any record of it. What I did hear from another doctor was that many people believe they can smell gas because poor people here, like poor people in many countries in this part of the world, use chlorine in their washing water to clean children's clothes and so on, trousers, pullovers. And some people, including the doctor's wife, said that they had believed that they could smell gas when in fact they were smelling undeodorized chlorine for washing. This makes a very unromantic story, but nonetheless one that has to be taken into account because it does partly account for the terrible scenes we saw. People do suffer when you live underground for days, weeks, months at a time. And that is what the people of Douma have been doing. Now, of course, I went into lots of tunnels, and they're covered in dust. and after a while you start coughing. Not coughing at the mouth, of course, but it does have an immediate effect on you. So that's what I can tell you. I'm the first journalist to find that clinic since the videotape was taken, which was taken anyway, as you know, by a medical group called the White Helmet. I tried to see the White Helmet, but I was told by people in the hospital that they had in fact left on the buses that the Syrian government and the Russian army had arranged for this line of fighters to be taken to Idlib. In other words, the White Helmets, which were partly funded by the British Foreign Office, appear to have chosen to leave on buses alongside this line of fighters. Now, what that tells you, I'm not sure. I literally just got back. I'm going to have to write my story up. But that's what I learned so far. I did go into huge underground tunnels and prisons, which the Islamist groups had done. In fact, they actually got prisoners with pickaxes that hack away at the wall. Some of these tunnels are 3 stories deep, and you can drive cars through them. It was quite an extraordinary experience to witness it today.
Robert, it was reported that 40 people were killed in this alleged chemical gas attack. Did you hear anything about victims?
43 is the figure, wasn't it? No, I could not discover where there was a graveyard even. I was not being shadowed by policemen or soldiers or minders. I was free to move around. I did pick up rumours from several people that a mass grave had been found containing hostages who had been murdered by the group, the various armed groups who were holding Douma. But I did not find anyone who knew or had anyone who had died among the 43 whom we heard reported on.
Having gone to Douma, Robert, how do you feel about people like Theresa May, Emmanuel Macron and Donald Trump taking military action on the assumption that these deaths were caused by a chemical gas attack by the Assad government?
Well, good point. I'm asking myself that in the story, which I'm going to have to write. I think the point is that I don't believe, frankly, that what Trump and May and Macron did had much to do with the gassing was normalised, as it's in the Middle East by Saddam a long time ago. We've had various attacks already there. I think it was generally to try and help Trump out of the pornographic problems in the United States. It was to help May out of a Brexit ditch. It was probably to help Macron secure for France more arms deals with Saudi Arabia. I'm very cynical about these things. If you're not going to intervene in the Syrian war to save the people, and you're just going to bomb 3 buildings, one of which may have had indeed a chemical connection, though it's not certain yet. It has a rather strange name to it, which I didn't like, and I noticed that my own requests today were not met. But I think that Trump and company were very lucky that their air raid didn't kill anyone. The danger will be we're going to have more videotapes of alleged gassing and more air raids, and so the air raids and the airstrikes will become normalised as well.
What do you expect then from this independent investigation by the Organisation for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons? That's started now, is that right?
Yes, they're actually interviewing the doctors from Douma, not more than a few hundred metres from where I'm talking to. But I don't know what the evidence they're receiving is. It will be important to listen to it. You've got to remember, you see, that when you live in the Middle East, I'm sure it's the case in Europe as well, no one has forgotten weapons of mass destruction, which was the reason for going to war in Iraq and led to the deaths of, 500,000 people in a war that lasted for almost 9 years. I think you've got to realise that, and brought about ISIS, of course. So if we could go to war for weapons of mass destruction, I suppose we can bomb people when we feel like it because of reports of chemical gas use. But again, I don't think we're going to get a final conclusion to all this. All I can tell you is what I saw and what I managed to do. I made a point of keeping away from any form of authority so that I could move around freely. Had I gone to the mayor's office, for example, I might have and they have to find out where bodies were taken. The 43 we heard about. The clinic doctors said no bodies had been brought to them. They were not any dead people. They were people who were suffering, and they were foaming at the mouth because they believed they were being gassed, because they heard this person shouting, gas, gas. But the doctors said there was no evidence of gas poisoning at all.
Middle East correspondent of The Independent, Robert Fisk, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening to our Spirit Radio podcast. Don't miss out. Subscribe today. Find out how at spiritradio.ie.